Nothing like a drive home and getting pulled over by the cops or e-vaping in your car, eh? What a funny story this is gonna be. Hopefully you enjoy. Looks like I got some people to call tomorrow. This Loomis Express has been trying to drop off a parcel here, and they've been missing the shit out of me. Proper time every freaking day that we wouldn't have this problem, but no. Just randomize the time. Get out of the way, kitty. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm coming home from work, right? And frickin' following the military police up my road because they're going to the military access point, which, you know, whatever. You know, cops do that. Well, military cops do that. So they're going to the military access to get up on the base and that. And I guess this is what he saw was... like this light here was really lighting up in my car. It's kind of a different story when there's a light on me. You can't really tell, but... so I'm sitting here and I'm having a chat in my car, and all of a sudden I see the lights turn on and him just fucking mash the brakes. So I come to a stop. So then they both get out of their car and come over to me and they're like, "Good day, sir." And I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they're like, we noticed some mysterious lights coming from your car. What's going on there?" And I said, "Oh, I was just having a toot on my e-cigarette." And he goes, "You know, we can nail you for operating a wireless device while driving, eh?" And I'm like, "Really?" And meanwhile, there's his partner with a half-chewed cigarette. I said, "Well, you're aware that I can nail you for smoking in a government vehicle. Because I do believe military vehicles still fall under government material, and that's highly illegal, Corey Trevor." And I didn't really say it like that. I said, "Well, you do realize I can get John Travolta over there." I called him John Travolta. The guy looked like fucking John Travolta. He had a pot collar and a fucking stupid haircut. So I called him John Travolta. I'm like, "You do realize I can get John Travolta over there for smoking in a government vehicle?" And but he's like, "Hey," he bangs on the roof of my car. "I'm not John Travolta." I'm like, "Whatever." And I'm like, "So you want to play this game or what's up?" Like, you know, I see a lot of people around town chatching on these. Said, "How's this any different than your cigarette? You got that in your hand. You got to take your hand off the wheel to fucking hit it. How's that any different, right? You're going to start busting people for smoking in their cars because they don't have both hands on the wheel at 24/7? What's the dice, bud?" And I didn't say it like that. I was like, "So, well, you know, why is that legal and this isn't?" And he's like, "Well, listen, I'm giving you a warning." And I said, "Well, to be honest with you, all you can really do is hold me here until the North Bay police show up. If you want to do that, you can go ahead, because I know who they're going to send." And Buddy's basically going to tell them to go on, and he's going to look at me and go, "Wow, you love getting in shit, don't you, bud?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, you know how I roll." Then he'll laugh, and, you know, we'll talk about how awesome Tim Hortons coffee is, and then he'll let me know how he loves his vape, and then we'll fucking move on. Yeah, I got a couple members of the North Bay Police Force on the old e-cigarettes now. Remember that story I told you guys a long time ago when I was coming back from Jules and the cop pulled me over? And he was all like, "What the frig's going on there, bud? You having a little fun time, a little party in your car?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Oh, I saw you take that bong to your face." And I'm like, "Bong?" He's like, "Yeah, you took a great big hoot and then you friggin' exhaled there. And a nice great big cloud of smoke." And then I showed him I had this thing at the time, and I was like, "Oh, you mean," and I did that, and he goes, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's an e-cigarette, dude." I'm like, "Just a nicotine delivery system that beats the shit out of cigarettes." And then, well, I gave Buddy the website for Can Vape, and he went and ordered himself an EVOD starter kit, and apparently he's getting just as vape addicted as me, because he sent me an email there to my Gmail account and asked me which one I like better, the Vamo or the iTaste MVP. Because he wants to get something that'll last a little bit longer throughout the day than a 650 milliamp battery. So I told him, I said, "Get the iTaste, bud. 2600 milliamps of awesome. You can go 3 days fucking hitting that thing before she'll shit the bed." And he ended up doing it. And he loves it. So there you go. Like, I got a couple people on the force friggin' smoking the e-cigarettes. So what's the big deal, you know? So I'm sure nothing would have went wrong there. You know, friggin' military dick was just trying to be a typical MP, military police, you know. They like to rip on people for funsies because that's how they roll. But frig 'em. I really should have videotaped that. When she climbs the stairs, she comes up till about the beginning of the pie, launches up, hooks onto over there where there's next to no ledge, and then somehow brings her back paws up and then launches on top of the box. Every freaking time, and you're going to fall again one of these days. Because she has fallen down, and luckily it is true, cats do land on their feet. But that's quite the fall, let me tell you. Especially when you're only about, you know, a foot long, not even. Maybe a foot long with her tail. Little munchkin. So my coworker comes back into the office tonight and he's all bundled up and shit like an Eskimo, and he's like, "Holy fuck, is it ever storming outside? Freaking winds of shit are blowing, it's freaking pandemonium out there, I can't deal with it, blah blah blah." Look out the window, there's like 5 snowflakes falling. I'm like, "Fuck story up, Walt." And he's like, "Dude, it's brutal out there." I'm like, "If you're gonna blow smoke, why don't you just let it dart?" So it looks like Pug 1's on the e-cigarettes too now, eh? This is like a whole e-cigarette friggin' video for fuck's sakes, but he bought 2 of these guys and 1 of these guys. Yeah, he's loaded. He's ready to friggin' vape and drop the cigarettes, even though he didn't really smoke that much to begin with, but right on, you know. Frig yeah, so now he's on the vape. Like, I think that guy maybe smoked a quarter a pack a day, like he was barely even on them. So, good thing he went and got this and got it off the death sticks, because now his shop will not smell like fart, which is always a good thing. Oh, speaking of e-cigarettes, like I always do, some of you may remember, some of you may not, but if you want a reminder, the video's over on my Northern Tech channel, links in the son of a bitch, just got on for it. But I did a video a while back called Vaping Has Changed My Life. Now this video was for a contest ran by the one and only Rip Trippers on the YouTube. The guy does nothing but e-cigarette reviews and builds and other things like that, and talking about coils and other things. Basically trying to spread the word that smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now. So, anyway, he did a contest called Vaping Has Changed My Life. And the objective was to make a video that was like 3 minutes long and talk about your experiences with vaping and how it got you off the cigarettes and all that nonsense. Well, I did one. I put it on One Northern Tech and uploaded it to the contest. And lo and behold, the contest was drawn today, and this motherfucker won 3rd place. There was 13 winners to be picked. I got their place. I got their place. I'm sorry, I'm really ecstatic about this because I never win a YouTube or Facebook contest. I've never won one. So that, my friends, is fucking awesome. Well, I shouldn't say that because I won the Daddy Tech contest back in the early days. Okay, how about I've never won a contest where there's been over 1,000 people entering. That's right. There was over 1,000 entries. I came in 3rd place. Fucking love them odds. Love them odds. That's beautiful. What did I win? I don't have the foggiest idea what I won. How is that for awesome? I have no idea what I won. I don't even remember what the prizes were. I'm waiting for him. He's supposed to get in contact with each one of us one at a time and tell us what prizes are left. I want to check Facebook to see if he contacted me yet. And then we'll know what's really going on. So here's hoping, because I kind of want to see what I can get, because that's pretty awesome. Like I said, I never win anything on Facebook. So fuck yeah! Oh, it looks like this vlog's all about vaping. I'm sorry, people. Not sure what you think about the whole vaping situation, but figured I would talk more about it, because just on Facebook, and it looks like California wanted to ban the sale of online e-cigarettes, son of a bitch. And there's a big petition happening to shut that down. Gotta love that kind, eh? Frig yeah. On top of that, looks like friggin' Chicago went and banned the use of e-cigarettes. Sons of bitches. Like frig sakes. Here I was just talking about this whole vaping has saved my life and all that shit. And now they're trying to shut her down, eh? Big Tobacco's actually winning the war. Unfrickin' believable. It's not right, you know? All because they're not making the sale on cigarettes. We gotta suffer. Well, anybody who vapes. Luckily, none of this nonsense is happening in Canada. You guys can hear Oreo right now, right? Look at him. You wanna go outside? Wanna go outside? Fuck, does he ever? Wanna go outside? Who's a puppy? Want some vape? You want some vape? See, even my dog's on the vape. Can't be that bad if a dog uses it. Then again, he does eat his own poop, so what do you expect? Gotta let him outside. It's freaking freezing out right now. It's like -16, and there's a nice cool wind coming in, and as you can tell, the snow is really fluffy because it snowed like a son of a bitch tonight a little bit. Not really, but scampers, you're not going outside. And remember, people, no matter what the cat tells you, no matter what cute face the cat gives you, she is not allowed outside. Ever! But yeah, there's all these big bans going around about e-cigarettes, trying to shut them down, trying to friggin' cause them to fail and stuff, all because, like I said, Big Tobacco is slowly losing money to e-cigs, and what do you expect, you know? People are going to find, everybody wants to quit smoking. All smokers I talk to want to quit, but they just can't. They can't find a way. And then they get on the vaporizer, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this works. And then you can slowly lower your milligrams per milliliter from 24 to 18 to 12 to 6 to 0. And when you're vaping 0, you think you're getting the nicotine, but you're not, and your body's no longer as dependent on it. Other people are using it like cigarettes. They have no plans of quitting nicotine. They just keep hitting it, and, you know, whatever. They can breathe fine. They don't feel all congested. At the end of the day, you know, they can go out and play baseball and not friggin' die running to first. Just putting that out there. I can't, because I still need to work out and try and build my endurance back up. But in given time, people, in given time. But these cigarettes work. I stand by them. And I'm hoping Canada doesn't do like the US and start banning them everywhere. If anything, big tobacco should be working with the electronic cigarettes. And instead of trying to fight something that works, should be joining it and trying to capitalize on it and start making e-juices. Why not? Start making what the people crave, frig's sakes. Make more sense. But anyway, people, sorry for this vaping vlog. Somebody had to do it, and I guess I just did. I don't call myself a professional vapor by any means. I know how to build coils to a limited extent, and I know how to build my rebuildables and make them work. I know enough about e-cigarettes to get by. That's because I spend a lot of time researching this shit daily. You know, I've been told a couple times on the Northern Tech, "Oh, you're not a pro. What the hell are you talking about, man? You don't know shit about e-cigarettes." Well, you know what? A mechanic didn't know shit about cars until he got interested one day and picked up a wrench, and then he was a noob. He couldn't change a fucking tire to save his life. He learned. Spent time, or she learned, or they learned, whatever. Spent time doing it and figured it out for themselves, and they became a pro. You don't become a pro overnight. You don't become a pro just by touching something. You got to learn it. You got to be willing to put time into it, and that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm putting time into this to learn how it all works and how to make it awesomer than frig. So, you know, over time, I will learn. I will get more informed, and I'll be able to help others out with other things. You know, so right on. But anyway, people, I'm going to call this vlog a quits. Just waiting for the dog to come back from his shits. Hey, I rhymed. Look at me go, skittle a douche. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video, because if you did, there's a like button you can give a clickety-clack to and let me know that you like the video. And leave a comment below about vaping and what you think about the whole ban and all that bullshit. Pretty fucked, I say so, but whatever. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.